Now students, you will write question number 1 on page number 39 in your notebooks by taking help from the examples as discussed earlier. Question number 2, write down the names of the compounds represented by the following formulae. This is reverse of the question number 1. In this case, you are provided with the formulas and you have to identify the compound. For example, in first case, the formula is Al2SO4 whole thrice. In this case, first of all, identify the ions. Therefore, we identify that there are two ions over here. One is aluminium and second is sulfate ion. That means name of this compound is aluminium sulfate. Number 2, in this case, one ion is Ca, that is calcium, and second ion is Cl, that is your chloride. Therefore, name of the compound is calcium chloride. Third case, K stands for potassium, and sulfate, SO4, that is your sulfate. So the name of the compound is potassium sulfate. And for the fourth part, it is KNO3, where K stands for potassium and NO3 stands for nitrate. So the name of the compound is potassium nitrate. So in this way, we can also identify the compound whose chemical formula is given. Next, question number 3. What is meant by the term chemical formula? And the answer is, the chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition. That means we use symbols to represent a chemical compound. Next question. How many atoms are present in a H2S molecule and PO4-3, that is phosphate ion? Now students, first of all, identify the elements which constitute the compound. For example, in H2S, the elements are hydrogen, that is H, and sulfur, that is S. Now count the number of hydrogen atoms and sulfur atoms. In the first case, in H2S, there are two hydrogen atoms and there is only one sulfur atom. Students, if no number is written after the atom or an element, that means in that case there is one atom of that particular element. Therefore, there is one atom of sulfur atom, which means in total there will be 2 plus 1, that is 3 atoms present in H2S molecule, out of which 2 will be your hydrogen atoms and 1 will be the sulfur atom. Second part, phosphate ion. Now phosphate is a polyatomic ion, and in this case also we have to first of all identify the elements. Therefore, we will first of all focus only on this entity, that is PO4, ignoring the Valencian charge. So in this case, we will see that there are two elements present. One is phosphorus and second one is oxygen. And the number of atoms of phosphorus are 1 and the number of atoms of oxygen are 4. That means total atoms are 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Which means in phosphorus atom or in phosphate ion, there are 5 atoms present total, out of which 1 is your phosphorus and the remaining 4 are oxygen atoms. Next, we will discuss question number 5 on page number 44, back exercise question. And the question is, give the names of the elements present in the following compounds. In this case, we can easily identify the elements if we know the chemical formula of the compound. So first of all, we need to know the chemical formula of the compound, for which we also have to know their chemical names. Now, the chemical name of quicklime is calcium oxide and its chemical formula is CaO. From here, we can see that there are two different elements. One is your Ca, that is calcium, and second one is O, that is your oxygen. So elements present in quicklime are calcium and oxygen. Second case, hydrogen bromide. Now hydrogen bromide is already a chemical formula and chemical name. So writing its chemical formula, that is HBr, we can see that there are two elements present. One is hydrogen, H, and the second one is Br, bromine. Third case, baking soda. Again, first of all, chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate and its chemical formula is NaHCO3. So the elements present are sodium, Na, H, that is hydrogen, C, carbon, and oxygen, that is O. And the last part, that is potassium sulfate. In this case, write down the chemical formula of potassium sulfate, that is K2SO4. Therefore, elements are K, potassium, S, sulfur, and O, oxygen. Students, with this we have covered the syllabus from chapter 3 that will come in October exams. This includes page number 31 to 39 and first 5 questions from back exercise page number 43 and 44. Also note that Dalton atomic theory on page number 32 has been deleted. So are the questions 3 and 4 on page number 33. Moreover, topic 3.2.2 atomic mass, this we will study later on. It will not come in October exams. Rest, everything from page number 31 to 39 will come in October exams along with first 5 questions from back exercise.